Hello, my name is Austin Whittick, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. So today, instead of doing a regular vlog like I normally do, I wanted to be more down-to-earth with you guys. I decided that I would tell you a story. The story takes place in my 6th grade year of school. Now, my 6th grade year of school was probably the worst year of school. I don't remember actually hating it, but I remember I greatly disliked it, beyond belief. It is a very good possibility that I was absent because I was sick just as often as I was at the school. One of the only good things that happened in my 6th grade year was I had an extremely attractive English teacher. Her name was Miss Martino. On a side note, Miss Martino, if you're watching this, I'm single. Her class was probably my favorite class all year because she actually was a good teacher and made it entertaining. So one day in class, we were reading a book. I don't exactly remember what book it was, but it was one of our assigned reading books for that year. Since we were in middle school, I don't think they completely trusted us with bringing our own books to class every day. So we kept a cabinet on the side of the classroom filled with extra books, so that in case somebody forgot theirs, they could go and get it. Well, one day I forgot my book. I proceeded to ask Miss Martino if I could get a book from a cabinet, and she, like a good teacher, said, sure. I went over to the cabinet, and I picked out my book. But just before I went back to my seat, I decided, hey, no one's paying attention to me. I think I'll get in the cabinet. For about a half an hour, I just sat in that cabinet reading along with them as they were reading outside in the class. And no one noticed that I was gone. I was just chilling in there, and they were chilling out there. Finally, Miss Martino noticed that one of the other students wasn't reading along with us. When she asked why, they said that they didn't have their book, and she got a bit annoyed, considering that there was an entire cabinet full of books, and myself, sitting right next to the person. So, like a good teacher, she told him to get one of the books. At this moment, I was sitting in the cabinet thinking, yes! They're going to open the door, I'm going to pop out and be like, hello? And generate a generally good amount of laughs throughout the classroom. So they got up, they opened the door, and I popped out, and I did exactly what was planned. And I got a generally good amount of laughs from the classroom. Then later on in the day, I tried to do it again. She didn't like that. Another story of when I was in her class is, throughout that entire year, I was very, very fond of the phrase, I like eggs. That was probably my trademark of the 6th grade year. Through random points in her class, I would raise my hand, she would pick on me, she'd be like, yes, Austin. And I'd be like, I like eggs. And that's all I would say. And she'd be like, oh, well, thank you, and I would get a generally good amount of laughs from the classroom. That was pretty much my whole goal in 6th grade, is to get a generally good amount of laughs from the classroom. I was what you could call the class clown. No, I'm not so much anymore. I'm pretty quiet in class. So I guess the whole point of this video was to say thank you to my 6th grade English teacher, Miss Martino. You were one of the best English teachers I ever had, and you made that year enjoyable for me. Thanks. So now it's you guys' turn. I want you guys to make a video thanking one of your favorite teachers you've ever had. It doesn't have to be your most attractive teacher. It doesn't have to be a story about when you hid in a cabinet and waited for the other kids to come up and find you in the cabinet. But just make it a heartfelt thank you to one of your favorite teachers. Because a good teacher is like a good book. Actually, I have no idea where I was going with that analogy. I kind of just pulled that right off the top of my head. Because good teachers are hard to find these days. As an example of this, my computer teacher tried to tell us yesterday that when you go to the store and you buy printer ink, it comes in green, blue, and red. And we asked her, well, then how do you make yellow? And she answered, oh, you just take a little drop of the red and then a little drop of the green together, and it makes yellow. No, that makes brown. Brown's not a cool color. So like I said, good teachers are hard to come by these days. So to all of you teachers out there who are doing a good job, thank you.